Sikkim is a very small state in a large country like India. 7,000 square kilometers. We have about 75,000 hectares of agricultural land in our state. 10 years back, we decided that we should capitalize on our natural advantages and convert entire state into organic farming state. And in 2016 January, Prime Minister of India declared the state as 100% organic farming state, meaning thereby that whatever is produced in Sikkim is certified organic. I am 55 years of age. Manoj has lost hair. I haven't lost any. Maybe the reason is that I eat organic food. So this journey started 10 years back. What we wanted to do was promote and develop clean, green, healthy, prosperous Sikkim, achieve agriculture sustenance, biodiversity, conservation and environment protection, and bring the entire agriculture in the state to organic management. We had a roadmap, and the first step was to initially discourage and discontinue the use of chemical fertilizers and finally ban the use of chemical fertilizers in the state. So we don't use any pesticides, we don't use any chemical fertilizers. In fact, it's a punishable offense in my state. By law, we have banned that. We have trained the farmers. We have tried to create requisite infrastructure in the state. Started with 8,000 hectares of land, and now the entire state is under agriculture farm, under organic farming. As I told you, we started 10 years back. Policy was formed by my government in 2010. Thereafter, we passed legislation in 2014 to ban use of chemicals and pesticides in the state. And we have created our own certification agency, which is accredited with EPIDA, which is Government of India organization for NPOP certification. Just to give you a brief idea what we produce in the state. As I said, we are a very small state. We are producing mandarin oranges, cardamom, ginger, turmeric, buckwheat. These are the major cash crops, and we are trying to develop the clusters in the state now, because so far what was happening was everything that was being produced, whether it's potato or tomato, wheat or whatever in small quantity, large quantity, that was organic but done in a traditional way. Now we are trying to develop clusters. In fact, there is a policy of Government of India, as Manoj has already mentioned, that entire northeastern region of the country should be developed as organic farm region because of the natural advantages that the region has. As far as my state is concerned, we have already taken steps, and now what we are trying to do is, we are trying to develop clusters for 5 major crops which we feel can compete in international market. We have developed 15 clusters for buckwheat. Area is 3,000 hectares. Large cardamom, we are the largest producer of large cardamom in the country. And now we are trying to adopt this cluster approach for cardamom cultivation. We have developed 11 clusters. Turmeric, 2,000 hectares under 5 clusters. So this program is under implementation. Production of agricultural produce in clustered areas. The same thing is being done in entire Northeast, so I can speak on behalf of entire Northeastern region also. Manoj told you that there are certain specialized crops which are grown in northeastern part of India. So there is a policy of Government of India to develop clusters for a particular produce. That will help us in developing those clusters better, branding better, collection, processing, value addition will become easier. So these are the few introductory words from my side. Any questions I will be able to take later on. Thank you very much.